Stephanie.
Hello, Brooke. You alone?
Yes.
May I come in?
Why are you here?
Well, I was concerned about what you were going through.
And what do you think I'm going through?
Oh, some feelings of apprehension.
Apprehension?
Well, your marriage is over. I would assume that there'd be some feelings of apprehension about the future.
So you think I've lost my marriage?
Well, yes. The court ruled in favor of Taylor. I mean, they recognized the legality of that union. Yes, the marriage is over.
And you think that's what constitutes a marriage? The question of legality?
Well, that's a part of it.
It's a very small part, Stephanie.
I know that Ridge has feelings for you.
He loves me.
Yes. Yes, he loves you. But he also loves Taylor. Now, you're certainly not still in denial about that.
I don't care if he loves Taylor. He also loved Caroline.
Are you not going to let him go? Is that what you're saying?
No, Stephanie, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, what then? I mean, if his marriage to Taylor is legal, well, he's probably with her right now.
No, he isn't with Taylor. I'm absolutely certain of it.
You got prime trouble now, Sally. You got grade A choice trouble. The sleaziest, slickest lawyer in town is in there with her. Mr. George Sue Me Sanders, the ultimate shyster.
Hey, Sal. Sally. Hi. Hi, Miss Spector. Sally, this is Dylan's roommate, Michael.
Yes, I know. We met.
So how is she? How's Jasmine?
You know her?
Yeah, she's one of my best friends.
I see.
Yeah, they told me about the accident. My God, what a nightmare to step into an elevator and then have it free fall.
Listen, Michael. I think your friend is going to be just fine. I wish I could say the same for myself and my company.
Why? Why, Sal? What's the matter?
Miss Malone has a visitor.
Who are you?
I'm a friend.
A friend. Wait a minute, do I recognize your face?
Late night television? 1-800-Sanders?
The attorney, George Sanders. Personal injury. What do you want with me?
Do you realize that you could have lost your life this afternoon? I mean, look at you lying there. You were victimized, young lady. Someone has to pay for this. Look, I talked to your doctor. How are you feeling?
Well, he says I was very fortunate.
Possibly you were fortunate. The jury's still kind of undecided on that one.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's possible in the next day or so that there could be complications. It happens sometimes. A lot of times.
Yes, well, I think I'll be okay. I'm feeling a lot better.
Now, Jasmine, I wouldn't say that.
Why not?
Because sometimes, in accidents like this, you think you're feeling better, and then suddenly you get worse.
You're trying to say something, aren't you, Mr. Sanders?
Please, call me George. And you bet I'm trying to say something. You were in an elevator. It fell 3 stories. A terrifying experience. Every person's nightmare. Now, Jasmine, any number of horrible things may have happened to you, and each and every one could literally be worth millions. Millions, young lady. Now, I'll ask you again. How are you feeling?
You know where Ridge is?
Yes, I sent him away.
You what?
I thought that he needed some time to be alone, to think, to figure out what it is that he really does want, without any pressure from me or from Taylor or from you, for that matter.
That was very unselfish of you.
Yes, well, I have my moments, I suppose.
Whatever happens, I want you to know that you and the children will have our support. Look, we've had our differences in the past, but the family is not going to abandon you. I promise that's never going to happen.
So you really think he's going to choose Taylor?
Well, I think you should prepare yourself for that possibility, yes. Are you?
How do I prepare for the end of a life that means everything to me?
You're not going to believe what I tell you. But I'll do everything I can for you. I don't hate you, Brooke. I don't. I know exactly the kind of pain that you're feeling. You know I know that. Take care of yourself.
Says here you had a minor concussion. But then it's kind of early to be calling anything minor, don't you think? Even the doctor said things might pop up.
True.
Abrasions, bruises, potential for spinal trauma. Spinal trauma. Careful, honey. I wouldn't move too much. The back. Major source of trouble after an accident. And that alone could net you 6 or 7 figures.
But what if the problem isn't there?
You fell 3 stories. Don't be a martyr. Look, Jasmine, you don't owe these Spectra people a thing. They don't care about you. You don't see them breaking a door down to get in here and show you some concern.
No, I don't. But then I wouldn't expect that from her.
Then you know these people?
I had a job interview with Sally Spectra. That's why I was there.
And how did it go?
It couldn't have gone worse. She butchered me.
Why?
Search me. She was in a bad mood or something.
Well, isn't that sweet? She treats you like garbage, then sends you down an elevator shaft. You know something, Jasmine? You owe it to the workers of that company to make her pay for this.
What?
That's right. I'll bet she hasn't had that elevator inspected in years. You let her get away with this, and believe me, working conditions in that building will only get worse until someone gets killed. Now, you can do your part to prevent that. It's your duty, your obligation.
Mikey.
Jasmine, oh my God. Look at you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I am. I'm pretty banged up, but they gave me something.
Good.
Yeah.
Any broken bones or contusions or concussions?
Well, actually, it's... This is George Sanders.
Hi.
Hello.
Look, there's some people out in the hallway, and they want to see you.
Oh, who is it?
Sally Spectra and her secretary, Darla.
Sally Spectra. What is she doing here?
The lady's here for one reason, damage control. She knows we've got her.
What is he talking about?
He's an attorney.
Best damn personal injury man in the county.
You're thinking of suing?
And she's a victim of negligence.
Jasmine?
Yes.
Hi, Darla. Remember me from the office?
Hi, Darla.
Hi. Can I come in?
Sure.
What about me, Jasmine? Can I come in too?
You?
Hello, Mr. Slanders.
Sanders.
Whatever. Excuse me. Hello, darling. How are you feeling? I brought you something to cheer you up here a little bit. How are you doing?
Like you give a damn.
I do give a damn. I'm terribly sorry about the accident. Terribly sorry.
Oh, I'll bet you are.
Georgie, why don't you hop on your Sue Me motor scooter and go chase an ambulance, huh?
You have no business being here, Miss Spectra.
Look,
This is so tacky.
I know we got off to a very, very bad start in that job interview situation. I treated you very badly. I'm sorry. I was under a lot of pressure, something personal, but none of that matters. The only thing that matters now is your health. And I'm very concerned about that. I am terribly concerned about that.
Oh, will you cut the act, lady? You think we don't see right through you?
Excuse me, you can't talk to her like that. Who the heck do you think you are?
I'll tell you who I am. I'm this woman's attorney. We're seeking damages, Mrs. Spectra.
Damages? For what, Mr. Saunders? I've been informed this lady is perfectly all right. She's a little shaken up, but other than that...
Other than that, you'll get the details in the complaint.
What are you talking about? Some kind of fraudulent insurance complaint? Is that the game we're playing? Look, Jasmine, I really don't think you should involve yourself with this con man. He's going to do nothing but use you as a doormat.
Miss Spectra, the only time I have ever felt like a doormat is in your office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I would really like everyone to leave. I'd like to get some rest.
Of course. Sorry. Of course. You get some rest. I'll call you in the morning, huh?
There will be no need for that.
Can I give you my card?
Yes. Mr. Sanders, yes, I would like that.
Mother?
I just have come for a little bit, and then I'm going to drive back home.
You know, I really wish you hadn't have done that.
Well, I want to talk to you. I promise I'm really not here to try and influence you.
Then why are you really here?
Because you're my son. And because I love you. And because I'm concerned about what you're going through. When I was driving up, I remembered the day that you married Caroline. And I remembered what a beautiful wedding it was. And that you were starting out with such a wonderful promise of life and joy and love. And then that terrible tragedy of losing her at such an early and young age. And then, you know, when you married Taylor, I said to myself, oh, how lucky he's got a second chance at life. A second chance at love. And then we went through that craziness of thinking that she'd been killed in that terrible plane crash. And I worried when they told us. I thought to myself, how can any one person who's so young have so much tragedy in their life? I was so worried that you were going to become jaded. But you didn't. And when you married Brooke, I realized something about you. I realized that you were going to be one of those lucky people in life. You'd always have someone to love you, and for you to love in return. But now that the judge has made his ruling, I wanted to talk to you because I can't imagine, really, what you're going through trying to make this decision.
Yeah, well, neither can I. I came up here to try and sort things out. And I have to be very honest. I don't even know where to begin.
I can imagine. I have, one word of advice.
Only one?
Memories.
You can't build a life on memories, Mother.
Well, honey, that's what life is. I mean, what else is there?
Well, okay. Granted, there's a certain validity to memories, but...
Well, that's what life is made up about. It's the events that have happened to us. Dreams are just that. Dreams, sometimes things that have never happened. So my advice is that you think of the best memories that you have and try and build your future on them.
My best memories. Well, I had a lot of them with Brooke.
I know you have.
And I also had a lot of them with Taylor as well. Well, you've given me a hell of a lot to think about.
Good. On that note, I'm going to drive back down to L.A.
Oh, no, you're not. You're not driving down that mountain at this time of night. Why don't you just spend the night here?
Is that an invitation to stay in my own cabin?
Yes, for one night.
All right. I accept. But I'm not going to disturb you. I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you in the morning.